It's strange, the things you remember. Not always the big moments, the ones that change your life on a map, but the small feelings. The texture of a rough wool blanket, the taste of dust in the air, the quiet, unshakable certainty that you are alone in the world. For the longest time, that was the only thing I was sure of. I was just a little girl, convinced God didn't like me. It wasn't a dramatic thunder and lightning kind of feeling. It was a quiet ache, a settled fact, like the sun rising in the east. Some children are loved, some are cherished. I believed I was simply overlooked, a detail he'd forgotten. My earliest memories are fragmented, like faded photographs. The warmth of my mother's smile, the scent of her cooking. But those memories are wrapped in a haze, a feeling of borrowed time. Then, the memory that is sharp, clear, and cold. The day my father came. There was no argument I could hear, just a heavy silence that filled our small home. He packed a small bag for me, his movements efficient, his face unreadable. I remember looking at my mother, her eyes wide, a silent plea on her lips that never found a voice. She was powerless, and I, a child, was a parcel to be delivered. My father took me from my mother and left me in the countryside. The journey was long. The noisy, vibrant chaos of Nairobi faded behind us, replaced by the endless green of the tea fields and the deep red of the earth. I didn't understand. Was this a holiday? Where was my mother? My father didn't speak much. He just held my hand, his grip firm, as if he was afraid I might vanish. We arrived at a small, simple homestead. An aunt I barely knew came out to greet us, her face a mixture of pity and resignation. My father said his goodbyes quickly. He knelt down, looked me in the eyes and said, "Be a good girl, I will be back for you." He promised. I held on to that promise like a lifeline. I watched him walk away until his silhouette was swallowed by the setting sun. He didn't look back. The countryside became my world. Life was dictated by the sun and the seasons. I learned to fetch water, to tend to the shamba, to live with the quiet rhythm of rural life. My aunt was not unkind, but she had her own children, her own struggles. I was another mouth to feed, another body to clothe. I was an outsider, the city girl with a story no one asked about. I wrote letters to my mother, letters filled with a child's longing, letters I knew would never be sent. I wrote to my